All right. Okay, currently I'm running technical check. 1 2 2 3 3 1. 1 2 2 3 3 2 1. Can you hear me? All right. Okay, you can join me in the live chat if you can hear. All right, if you can hear my voice, say yes. All right. All right, I'm waiting for everyone to join in. All right. First of all, I would like to welcome and you guys join in. Alright. Okay, tonight we're gonna have a live session, okay, for IUM, International Islamic University's students. Okay, let me adjust the camera a bit. Awkward. Okay. Hopefully it's fine. I don't know. Let me check. Okay, I guess it's alright. I hope so. Oops. Okay, alright. So that should be good. Alright. Okay, can you guys hear me like okay, too loud or too slow? How about the voice? I'm not sure. I'm not really monitoring the audio now. Is it lagging or something? Meanwhile, we wait for your other colleagues to join in. Okay. All right. Okay. Hopefully everyone is all right. Doing well, live and kicking at home. How's your? Okay, hi for you, just nice. That's perfect. Okay, all right. Should be good. Okay. Let me adjust a bit more. Let me hear it myself. Okay. On. Loud and clear. Perfect. Alright, cool. Alright, while waiting for the rest, okay, for those who join in, okay, how are we gonna do this? Okay, you guys just key in your metric numbers, okay, metric numbers as your login. You need to log in and you need to log out at the end of the session. As easy as that. Okay, first you log in. Okay, key in your metric number. Okay, how you should do it. Okay, I type in a format for you to follow. Okay, full name. Sorry, you don't have to use your full name because your name is on the chat. Okay, all right, just follow the format. Okay, log in. Metric number. Okay. Like that, okay, and then at the end of the session, around 10:30 perhaps, all right, or maybe towards the end of the session you want to log out, okay, just type in log out, okay, your metric number, as easy as that. Okay, for those who just join in, okay, just type in log in and then dash metric numbers, and then at the end of the session just type in logout metric number. I'm going to print screen this as your proof of attending the session. It's that simple, right? Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make some arrangement. Tonight I'm going to share with you guys on what are the assignments that you're gonna be doing during the MCO. Okay, while you are staying at home. Okay, there are a couple of things that you can do on photography. Thankfully, you are in photography skill course. Okay, I'm not sure how they are going to do for swimming class. Okay, I really wish they can figure out something on for the swimming class or some other courses that need some practices. Okay, anyhow, okay, we're gonna proceed. Okay, perfect. Looking good. Okay, should be good. Right. Thank you guys. Okay, welcome to the session. Okay, if let's say you miss or your reception signal reception is not really that good. All right, I'm going to record this session. Okay, I'm going to um, share with you guys the link later on. Okay. Oh, it looks so bad, terrible, the hair. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Forget it. Okay, so what are the things that you're gonna be doing? Okay, at home. First thing first. Okay. Remember that we have discussed your group assignments, everything at the beginning of the semester, like couple of months back. Okay. Pretty much. Not all of us can recall. Okay. Okay. Whatever that I've mentioned in the class. Okay. Just forget it. Okay, we're gonna have a new way of doing things. Okay, we're gonna have a new way of measuring uh, your marks. Okay, you guys gonna be doing an Instagram account. Okay, portfolios. Okay, Instagram account. Okay, of your own. Okay, means that okay you're gonna be managing another account just for your photography portfolios. Okay, all right. How many of you doesn't have Instagram in the first place? It's just be honest. Okay, you can just simply type in. Okay, or you can just simply ask in the WhatsApp group. Okay, if you don't have the Instagram account. Okay, and you have problem creating one. Okay, do let me know. Perhaps I'll figure out some other ways to deal with your case. Okay, but if you have your existing account. Okay, you can add in one more account. Okay, dedicated for your photographies photograph, so you don't mix up your images that you took on your photography skills. Okay, with your Hari Raya MCO images version or something, or you don't mix up your images that you took for your photography skill with your cat's photograph. Okay, uh, so this account, okay, is dedicated solely for your photography assignment. If you don't have one, okay, perhaps this is time for you to create one. Okay, and of course you can follow each other. Okay, among yourself, you can share the links. Okay, for those who already have one that dedicated mainly for photography, that's good. You don't have to create a new one. Okay, since you already have an existing one. Okay, but if you don't have one, do create one tonight. Okay, and gonna be doing a follow-up later on. Okay, in the WhatsApp group. Okay, just to make sure that you have your account set up. Okay, what you gonna be doing for your photography account? Okay, I just gonna share with you the one that I did during the MCO. Alright, hold on, Instagram, where the hell are you? Instagram. Okay. Alright. I'm going to share the screen with you. Hold on. Website browser. Okay, hold on. Sorry, not browser. Okay, bear with me. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, browser. Alright, currently I have two accounts. Okay, one is for my personal stuff, and another one I recently made during the MCO is the how do I change? Okay, is the an account dedicated for my photography portfolios. Ashraf Saharuddin. Okay, alright. I'm sharing. Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna readjust whatever this thing is. Okay, alright. Can you see? Okay, this is the one that I did. This is the one that I did during the MCOs. Okay. Okay, so if you can see, all of these the images that I uploaded, okay, on the Instagram account is solely on my photography work. Okay. And why it's not moving? Alright, hold on. Okay, maybe something wrong somewhere. Hold on. Okay. Safari. Alright. Okay, if you can see, these are all images, okay, that I uploaded from my photography portfolios. Okay, some of it there are still few images that I haven't uploaded. Okay, I take one by one at a time and carefully plan the whole upload. Okay, so that you get something like this. Okay, see, you can use these grid apps. Okay, there's a apps dedicated to create a Instagram grid. Okay, for example, like this. It depends. There are a couple of ways of doing this. Okay, it's just that a grid is just something for you to make your um, account looks cool. Okay, I hope. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, you can just upload single photograph. Okay, like what I did. Alright, so it's a mixture of a couple of genres. My main genre would be portraitures, okay, but I do upload some architectural portfolios, okay, and then alternate, okay, between portraitures and architectures, things that I love to do, okay. So in your case, alright, in your case, you just need to upload your main genre, okay. You just need to upload your main genre, and then what are the genre that you pick for this semesters, okay. It doesn't have to be something that you have done. I mean, it doesn't have to be something like commission job, okay. Anything that you feel like you love photographing, okay, that will be a good start. Okay, you don't have to force yourself into something like too demanding, okay. You don't have to like arrange if you want to arrange a photography session with talents or with people for portraiture, that would be really great, okay. Definitely extra points, okay, for the efforts, okay. But for a start, okay, you can just simply put up something that is close to you, that you feel like photographing back home, okay. If you are into portraitures, you can do starting with your family members, I guess, okay, since you are at home. If you are into nature stuff, there's always a lot of things around your house, okay. um, the real deal is to have a sort of consistency, okay, in your portfolio uploads, okay. So people would know you for something that you are in love with, or you are specialized on on this particular genre that you pick, okay. If you're nature stuff, make sure that on that page, okay, you have a group, okay, a batch of nature photograph, landscape, if you want to go for macro shots, um, if you are into wildlife, okay, I'm not sure, depending on where you live, okay. If you are into food, okay, make sure that people can enjoy plenty of food photograph in your portfolios. So you have a consistent body of work, okay, we call it body of work, a set of images that portray that this is who you are as a photographer, okay. Yes, as a start, you it's good for you to experiment with a lot of stuff, okay. You are welcome to experiment with all genres available, okay. But towards the end, okay, it's always good for you to focus on one or two at most, okay, genre. Of course, if there's some monetization in genre that you haven't done before, why not? You can just give it a shot, okay. Why not? You may can earn more, okay, than things that you love. Like in my case, I'm a portrait person, okay. I love taking portrait photographs, okay, portraitures, but down the line in my career, I've also did a couple of other genres, such as architecture, interior design, interior photograph, well, food, okay, I do photograph food, products, fashion and lifestyle. That is for making a living purposes, Okay, but deep inside me, I'm still in love with portraiture. Okay, I don't mind doing portraiture for free. Okay, because I love photographing faces. Okay, people. So that's me. But good thing is, throughout my career, I will have clients that demand a portraiture works. Okay, especially in my corporate client. Okay, for my corporate clients, they do inquiry on corporate portraiture. Okay, for annual reports, for media releases, means that if let's say they need to distribute photograph of their bosses, a CEO, for media purposes, for advertising, for press release. So they will need a decent photograph of their boss, okay, of their CEOs or the chairman. So they will ask someone professional to photograph them for the company. So whenever a magazine asks for a picture of their CEOs, okay, they can have a plenty of sets of a good photograph that they can hand over to the writers, journalists, okay, publication for whatever purposes that they want to do with that. That is on genre, on my genre. Okay, I would love to know. Can you write down what are the genres that you love to go for? Just write into the comment. Okay, we can see what are the things that appears. Okay, among yourself. Okay, from there we might can discuss. Okay, just type in whatever genre that you feel like doing back home. Okay, um, maybe in IUM we have you want to do sports, okay, but I'm not sure whether or not you can do sports at this current situation that we have. All right, so whoever, any one of you, okay, you can just simply type in your favorite genre that you feel like doing for your uh, new Instagram portfolios account. All right, so yeah, okay, nature. All right, nice pictures, thank you, Masara. Okay, how far you gonna go for nature? You did all, Hakim? What do you mean by you did all? I mean, do you do almost every single genre? All right. Hidayati, architectural, food architectural. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's see what architecture photograph do I have. I'm more into interior, but I do have a couple of architecture shots. Okay. Let's see. Architectural. Um, that's my portraiture. Oh, yep. Okay. Some interior architecture. Excuse me. All right, there you go. Mostly interior. Okay. All right, a couple of architecture shots. Okay, and then again interior. Somehow you will, if you involve in interior and architectural, they are more like combined together. Okay, one architectural, one interior. Mostly you will be doing both at the same time on the same job. Okay. Food, yes, definitely you can photograph food. I did share some tips on food photography, I guess, in my different videos, previous videos. Okay, but okay, food actually is quite easy to deal with. Okay, because you can just go with the natural lights. As easy as that. Okay, just look for the biggest windows available in your house. All right, this is my tips. Okay, just look for the biggest opening, okay, windows, okay, at your house, or you can do outdoor if you want to, or in front of your door. Okay, open the door, let the lights goes in, and set up a table there. You can have your food set up, okay, right there, using available light. That would be really nice. Okay, perhaps I'm gonna be sharing, I can share with you guys, okay, on the next session on how to do food photography. all right, at home. It's really easy. And I also have this one video, okay, I'll share with you guys later on, okay, in the WhatsApp group, the link on how you can do a mini white studio at home, okay, by using a shoebox. All right, that will be really interesting. You can do small products, okay, but if you want to do much larger products, okay, you can like use much bigger boxes that you have at home, okay. All right, portraiture. All right, portraiture will be the, I wouldn't say the easiest, okay, but we did. Do you still remember that the portraiture lights that I showed you in the class, okay, a couple of months back? We have 6 altogether, okay. We have 6 altogether, okay. All right, you have, firstly you're gonna have split lights, okay, side light, where you have like one side with the highlight, one side the shadows, okay. And then when you move a bit, you can have what we call as the Rembrandt, okay. You can have like a triangular highlights on the opposite side of the cheekbone, okay. All right, and then when you move a bit more, okay, you can have okay, I'll show you. I have lights here, okay. Okay, so this is split light, more or less. Okay. Then as I move the light, I'm gonna have Rembrandts. Okay, hold on. Okay, if you can see, there's a highlight on this side. Okay, all right. It's not really that obvious. Okay, but there's highlight here. Okay, that's Rembrandt. As you move further, you're gonna have a loop. Okay, there's a shadows underneath your nose, okay, but slightly to the side, okay. And then as you put your lights right in front of your subject, you're gonna have a butterfly. Alright, if you can see, there's a shadows underneath the nose, okay, right underneath the nose, okay. When you put the lights right on top of your, in front of your subject's face, you're gonna have these butterfly lights. Okay, and then that's this first 4, okay, and then we have 2 more, which is the broad lights and short light, okay. This is the 2 magic lights, okay. Broad lights I mentioned in the classroom months back. It's for you to make your subject a bit more bigger than they already are. And we use a short light to make your subject somehow look slimmer, okay, by hiding the vast area of the face, okay, underneath the shadows, okay. I demonstrate. This is a broad light. All right, look at this, okay. You highlighting the white area of the face. All right, you can make your subject looks slightly wider or bigger than the actual figure, okay. And this is a short line. All right, see, I'm hiding some areas of my face, okay. So by right, okay, by right I should look slimmer than my broad light. Okay, this is broad light, this is short light. See how the shadows hiding, okay, whatever double chin or whatever you have, okay. All right, so you hide it underneath the shadows, so your subject will appear much more slimmer. All right, that's magic about. There's nothing magic about it actually. It's just simple physics, okay, where you hide, where you have your highlight and shadows. Basic photography, okay, shadows and highlights. Okay, what else do we have? Street fashion and portraiture. Yes, you can do street fashion, okay. Especially when a lot of people starting up online businesses. They are selling a lot of stuff, okay. Some of them will sell food, okay. It's good for you, who do food photography, okay. You can ask them whether or not you can photograph their food for their portfolios. You can do it for free if you want for a start, but once you get the hang of it, it's always nice for you if you can earn money of it. If you can earn some income, okay, out of it, why not? Since you are at home, you are not really attending any classes physically. All right, you can do your photography as a side income. Okay, perhaps your family members are selling stuff. If your family sells like products, okay, you can use one. There's a video that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys later on how to photograph products with your phone. Okay, using your phone, and retouch that photograph, make it look like it's being photographed in the studios. Alright, I have that video. I'm gonna be sharing the video links later on. Okay, do remind me about that one. That would be really nice. I use Snapseed apps. Okay, I demonstrate everything. Okay, I'll share it in the I demonstrate all the process in the video. Okay, that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys later on. Okay, that is small studios. I've talked about food. Okay, where you can do food photograph by using natural lights. Okay, that would be the best. Okay, as long as you have a good background for the food, then I think you are in good hands. Okay, it's really simple. Okay, just go for the natural lights. You don't have to buy like artificial light or strobe lights. Okay, you don't have to spend anything, as long as you know how to manipulate the elements. Okay, how to manipulate the resources that you have, I think should be good. Okay, you can start to earn money out of it. Okay, product shots. Okay, I'll share with you guys on how to photograph the product later on. What else do we have? Street fashion. Yes, when we talk about products, some says that whatever that they have on Lazada is all products. Okay, even though it's fashion. But fashion photography is a bit more complex. Okay, because there are other elements that you have to deal with. Okay, when you talk about products, the idea is to make sure that the product can sell. Okay, but when it comes to fashion photography, we have to consider some other elements such as the design. What are the whole idea that the designers try to portray in their artworks? Okay, in this case, the clothing line. Okay, so you have to really take that into consideration. You have to understand what are the character that the designer itself trying to visualize. Okay, trying to materialize in their designs. Okay, so you have to ask the designer itself. Okay, that is fashion part. And in fashion, you really need to have your lighting correctly positioned. Okay, so that you can bring out, okay, what we call as the visual element of it, the colors, the texture of the textile. Okay, there are different texture. Okay, this is where some people don't understand. Okay, what is this visual elements actually is. Okay, visual element is, this is where you play with human mind. Okay, you are playing with how people perceive an image. Okay, how they process some images that they are looking at. Okay, for example, okay, if let's say you're photographing, okay, as simple as you take a selfie, okay, with your phone. Okay, some phone you have this skin softening features. Okay, that makes you appear like your skin's like so smooth. Okay, and then at one point you appear as if like you are a Barbie doll or something. Okay, and it doesn't look real, right? Okay, because there are some elements. Okay, there are some elements that they are missing. Okay, in that photograph, in that selfie of yours. Okay, really smooth, flawless they call it. Okay, really smooth skin texture. Okay, there are elements that missing. Okay, one of it, okay, is the most important thing is texture. Okay, we have learned this in the classroom. Okay, texture is one of visual elements, okay, that give a character to a subject. Okay, if you're photographing a human being, make sure you can see, you still retain, okay, the skin texture of your subject. If you want to smoothen the skin, that's alright, but not too smooth until they doesn't look like they are human being, okay, as if like they are mannequin or something. So you have to retain some textures on their face, okay, to make them a human being, okay. Alright, retain that texture. It's not all about having smooth skin. It's always alright to have a skin texture because we are human being after all. Okay, so that is one example of visual elements, how it plays a really important role, okay, in giving your photograph a character. Okay, one more element is if let's say you are photographing a textile for your fashion photograph. Okay, certain textile we have a different certain characters, okay. Some textile they have a really shiny or reflection, okay, they have some reflection on it. For example, when we talk about silk, okay, or satin, you will see a reflection from the material itself, okay. And then if let's say we are photographing cotton, okay, that's not much of reflection. Some textile they have a really rough texture, okay. For example, I don't have an example here. Alright, yeah, for some textile they have a really like mute colors, okay. So these are the visual elements, okay, that you need to bring out, okay, in your photograph, so that audience can know what kind of textile material that they are using. Alright, if your subject is wearing a satin, okay, if your subject is wearing a silk, okay, make sure that that silk look like a shiny silk or shiny satin, okay, so people will know that, okay, that silk is very beautiful, okay. There's no such thing as a mute flat color silk because it gonna looks awkward, okay. That's a property of silk material. That's a property of satin, shiny, reflective, okay. Alright, so people would know that, okay, that is silk, that is satin, that is cotton, that is jute, okay. So these are the visual elements that plays an important role in every photograph that you took. Alright, okay, let's go back to some of my portfolios. Let's see. Okay, elements, okay. Let's see. Alright, okay, for example, this guy. Oops, you can't see it in full. Let me push it a bit up. Push up a bit. Okay. Alright, can you see all of, okay, alright, now you get the whole picture hopefully. Okay, alright. So I guess, okay. Okay, if you look at this photograph, okay, I'm not a big fan of photoshopping people's faces unless it needs some cleanup. That's alright. Okay, you can clean the blemishes, pimples, that's alright. But I would love to leave whatever character that they have on the face, okay. You can't edit out, okay, people's moles, something, okay. Alright, that is the face, that is the identity. Alright, let's see what other photograph that I have. For example, portraitures, okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, check out this photograph, okay, of this kakak. Alright, in my portraiture works, okay, most of the time I'm gonna retain whatever that I see in my bare eyes, okay, with my bare eyes, original characters, okay. I only gonna remove any unwanted blemishes, okay, like pimples, okay. But the main character like moles or everything, please, okay, do not remove it unless your client asks you to do so. Then it's a different story again. But for my personal works again, I just leave it as it is. Okay, I'm not a big fan of heavy retouching. I don't like spending hours in front of Photoshops, okay, or I'm not a big fan of Photoshop as well. I just use this softwares to help me to clean up stuff, okay, to do some cropping, white balance adjustment, some basic stuff. And I'm not really a retoucher, okay. You have to differentiate between a photographer and a retoucher, okay. There's two different career, okay, two different job scope. One is photographer. What we do is we photograph, okay. And then one is retoucher. What they do, they don't photograph. They are not really a photographer. They are graphic artists. You call them retoucher because what they do is you hand over your photograph to them. What they do is they retouch. Okay. All right. The word edit, okay, is different term. Okay. I think I've mentioned this in the classroom. Okay. I just want to recap. When we mention edit, okay, we are actually pointing at the word select. Okay. When I say okay, like edit down 10 out of 50. Alright, so what you do is you select 10 images from 50 images that you have. Okay. Okay, then let's say I said, okay, go and retouch your best 3. Alright, so you pick 3 out of edited images, of 10 edited images. You pick 3 that you love, okay, then you do some retouching for the final works, okay, for the final presentation, for example. Okay, so that is the difference between edit and retouch. Okay, how about superimpose? Okay, the word superimpose is quite famous, okay, among photographers, okay, when they tempered the image with something else. Okay, superimpose is a work of digital imaging, okay, mostly being done by graphic artists, okay, or perhaps retoucher, okay. But if the budget is small, sometimes we photographers do that as well. Alright, no problem at all. In commercial line, okay, there's no issues with the digital imaging. You can superimpose if you need to, okay. But there are other genres that you can't really do this, okay, especially if you are doing documentary, for example, okay. In documentary photography, okay, you cannot temper the original image, okay, with something else. Even there are cases where photographers got fired, okay, for removing things out, okay, from the actual images. There's one case where this photographers got fired because he removed his own shadows from that photograph. Looks simple, okay, but it's a felony, okay. It's against documentary or journalism, photojournalism ethics, okay. You cannot alter information inside that photograph. It has to be as genuine as possible. The only thing that you can do as a photographer is handling the composition, okay, in the first place. You have to go closer, or you're going to go wider if you want to include something more, okay. If let's say you don't want to include anything else, then you go tighter. Alright, so you remove things by using your compositions. Alright, that is if you want to do street photography, photojournalism, mainly documentary photograph, okay. In commercial photography, yes, there are term that we use, okay, that is digital imaging. where you can do retouch, you can superimpose images and combine them with multiple images and make the image looks good, and sometimes I may call perfect, too perfect. Okay, alright, so that is in commercial works. So it's okay to do digital imaging in commercial works, okay, because that has been done like so many times. Okay, I think almost every commercial photograph, okay, will undergo a digital imaging process to make sure that everything looks perfect. Okay, that is for commercial works. Okay, what else do we have? Street fashion, candid, candid. I would say I think candid is more like a street photography kind of style. Okay, you photograph a scene as it is. Okay, I would say if you are a street photographer, you are actually photographing history. Alright, because right now you may see Kuala Lumpur as it is. Alright, but you never know what's gonna be happening in the next 50 years if you live to see it. Alright, in the next 100 years, if we are no longer in this world, okay, our photograph today, alright, in the year 2020 will become a record of history in the year 2130, for example. Alright, so in 100 years down the line, your images now is going to be history, a record of history, okay, for maybe your grandchild, grandkids, a reference. Okay, this is my granddad, this is my grandma when she photographed Kuala Lumpur 100 years back. That would be cool. Okay, something to ponder. Okay, it would be nice. I would say most of street photographers these days, they are actually recording histories in the making. It's just that maybe they don't realize it. Okay, maybe they enjoy the photograph as it is now. All right, as how cool it is, the what they call as moments, okay, of currently happening at that particular place at that particular time. Okay, so they record every single things, okay, in their cameras, okay, without knowing, or maybe some they don't really realize that they are actually photographing history, okay, in the making. Alright, that is candid. Candid for people, you have to be careful, okay. Some people, they naturally love to be photographed, okay. Some people are a bit shy. It depends on how you define the word candid, okay. In street photograph, it's totally fine. It's a public space. Alright, you are photographing people in general. Okay, that subject is not like more than 50% of your whole image. Okay, maybe there's an old man, okay, sitting there at the corner of the photograph. That old man consists of like only like 10% of your whole photograph, so that's still alright. But if let's say that face of a person, okay, a stranger, okay, covers more than 2/3 of the whole photograph, then first, okay, it will turn into a portraiture. Alright, because you can't really see much of the background, what's happening. I would say that's more like environmental portraiture, okay, because you take photograph in the environment. Okay, I'll show you some example of environmental portraitures. Alright, take a look at this this photograph. Okay, this is the owner of a charcoal factory. Okay, so I have my foreground of the newly grind charcoal, and then at the back, again, my background is bags of charcoal that ready to be processed. Okay, so the front one, the foreground, is the processed charcoal. They use the charcoal for many purposes. Okay, so I have the owner to sit there and smile, so that it's pretty obvious it's a portraiture works. Okay, but it's more like environmental portraiture. Okay, take a look at this guy. All right. The foreground is a door, okay, of a bakery shop. Okay, he runs a bakery shop in Cameron Highland. I photographed this for an agency. Okay. At the back, the things that helps with the story. Okay, I have the oven at the back, on his right, on our left. Okay, there's an oven. On the right side, the materials. Okay, some tools, apparatus. I don't know what we call it. Being used to make the to bake the bread. Okay. And then some calendar. Maybe they deal a lot with calendar, because when it comes to food, it's really important for you to be aware of the expiry date. Okay, so maybe calendar is one of the elements that I feel like I have to include inside that photograph. Okay, as a FMB. By the way, the calendar is already there. It's not like I take the calendar and put there, but I wouldn't mind if there's no calendar there. Then I saw a calendar laying around. I don't mind take the calendar and put it at the back as part of my prop at the back, because as a food processor, food manufacturer, you have to be aware of your expiry date, and can see how this thing relates to your photograph, right? Okay, that's food. Environment. The environment will help you to amplify the story of this guy. Okay, a baker. Alright, what else, for example? Okay, the portraiture works. Okay, alright, let's see this photograph. Okay, alright, so it's a car factory, it's manufacturing. So you are photographing a worker, okay, doing some alignment of the tire. So you can see his colleague at the back, okay, on the computer taking the reading. So yeah, when it comes to environmental portraitures, okay, it can be candid, it can be staged. Okay, when I say stage, means that you pose them. Okay, you tell them what to do. Okay, but in candid, you have to go as it is. All right. Okay, there's two different example. Okay, first, okay, this is studio photography, but more like a candid one. Okay, I asked them. I told him to fix his jacket, but I took the picture while he's doing it. Okay, it's not really ready for the shots. Okay, but it looks nice. Okay, so this is a candid kind of studio photograph. Okay, you can have a pose studio photograph like this one. Okay, alright, it's like so pose. Okay, just stand there and smile. You tell them this is not candid, obviously. Alright, so this is a standard pose studio photograph. Okay, alright, and then yeah, you can ask the subject to pose for you for corporate photograph. Okay, alright, but there are times where you just snap the candid photograph like this one. Okay, I told them, okay, to discuss something, okay, on the screen. So what they did is they just go by any website. Okay, they just go by YouTube videos. They watch the videos on the laptop. Okay, on the tiny laptop, and they laugh about it. They talk about it. At the same time, I took the photograph just to get that natural looks. Okay, of the subject. Okay, so that they can look more relaxed, natural in having the discussion. Okay. Alright, so that are the things, okay, between candid and non-candid. Okay, so yep. if I go for macro shots, I can capture anything, right? Or should I choose a specific category? Alright, macro shots, okay, you have to pick a theme, okay. There are, uh, there are two ways of doing things, okay. First, you can go by a theme, okay. You can select, for example, if let's say you want to photograph macro photography of insects, okay. Then make it consistent, maintain all insects photograph. Some people, they love to photograph textures, okay, of things, okay, and make people wonder what is that. Alright, I came across photographer that did this kind of things, okay. So they photograph, for example, their hands skin, okay, the skin of the hands, okay, and with some hair on it. So people's like guessing what is this, okay. It's very interesting because macro photography will bring your audience something new, okay, something that they haven't seen before or they haven't noticed in their life, okay. So that'll be interesting, okay. It will be nice if you have a macro lens, okay, with you, but you also can do a macro shot by reversing the lens, okay. Alright, we do them. I think you can just simply Google reverse lens macro photography, then you can find how people do that. Okay, or should I choose a specific category? Yes, you have to choose a specific category so that your portfolios will be more consistent. Alright, it's not like, okay, one picture photograph of a fly, for example, a really nice macro shot of flies with big red eyes, okay, and suddenly the next picture is macro shots of some food, okay. So it doesn't really jive, okay, because you have fly here and food, and it's a bit awkward, okay. I don't know, maybe you can photograph the fly on the food at the same time if you want to. That'd be much more interesting, okay. At least it tells stories. But to mix up genres, if you are specializing in macro shots, I would advise you to go specific categories, I mean specific subjects. I do photograph food with my macro lens. That would be really nice. Alright, then you can maintain macro shots, okay, of food photographies, so you are consistent. So if let's say one day you have a client, okay, you will have your client will know that what is your line of expertise, okay. It's not like you can, even I can do many genres, okay. I think I can do many genres, okay, but I choose not to because I can't deal with all of it, okay. You, if you say you can go for photograph, you can go for sport photography, okay, but you have to invest in some other lenses like telephoto, super telephoto lenses, okay. So that's another segment of investment that you need to put in, and it's really expensive. I think that's 400mm 2.8 gonna cost you somewhere around $30,000. Sorry, 30,000 ringgit or 40,000 ringgit. You can check. I don't know. I haven't checked this price tag for so many years, okay, because I don't really buy new stuff because I've been using the stuff that I bought for like years, so I don't really care about the price now. But I do believe the price is much higher than it was. Okay, so I only concentrate on two things, okay, portraitures and architecture or interior. Okay, so I have wide angle, ultra wide angles, and then some 50mm, 35mm, 28mm, and 90mm, and that's it. Alright, so I don't have to buy like whole range of lenses, okay. So I don't have space to keep all of it, and I don't have the enough money to buy all of it, okay. And so yeah, focus on one subject and make sure that you become an expert in that particular genre. Then you can charge people, or you can put your price at much higher point because you are specialist in that particular genre. Alright, and let other people do other genres, okay. That is the rizki that Allah made for everyone, okay. So you do your own genres, make sure you're really good at it, so you have the quality of it, rather than just simply do it all photographers, okay. Alright, yes, at the beginning you can do all, okay, but towards the end, as you grow much wiser, and throughout your building your, as you build your experience and reputation in the industries, okay, it's always good for you to focus on one or two genres that you like the most. Okay, that is how you want to pick your genre for your latest assignment, that is Instagram photography portfolios. Okay, like what I did. Okay, you can just simply visit my you can just simply Google like Ashraf Sarudin. Okay, it's combined. Okay, you can like follow, okay, if you want to. All right, it's free of charge, and I would suggest you guys, once you have your link, do list it down, okay, in the WhatsApp group, okay, so that people can follow. You guys can follow among you guys, okay. You can see progress, what are people's progress, like what are your friends progress, how they are doing, so at least you still can get connected. And then, yep, be consistent, okay. Like myself, I have only, oh yeah, I do have one more, which is heavy industries, but still it involves people, more or less. It's like portraiture kind of things. So in my portfolios, mostly I have portraitures and architectural or interior design, interior photograph, that's all. Okay, so that would be your task, okay, for your MCO assignments, okay, back home. So I guess that's it. Okay. What do you have any other genre? Architectural. All right. We're gonna be talking about architectural later on. Okay, in the next session, maybe I'll inform you guys. Okay, when is our next session? Okay, we're gonna be having twice session a week. Okay, so 1 hour each. So I don't really want people to like holding their toilet break, okay, for 2 hours. Okay. So I make it like 1 hour, 1 hour. Okay, for 2 days. I'll let you know when is our next session. All right. So we are at the end of our session for tonight. Thank you guys for dropping by, and don't forget to log out. Okay, like what I did now. Log out. Okay, metric number. Okay, all right. Okay, so I guess that's it. See you in the next session. Stay safe, everyone. Okay, make sure that you are in good health. Okay, all right. Do not eat junk food too much. Okay, it slows you down. It happened to me. Okay, during the MCO. And I guess the rest is I'll be waiting for your links to your Instagram account. Okay, starting from tomorrow. Alright, I'll give you guys like 3 days to think of a name. Okay, do not pick something too cheesy. Okay, for example, Ashraf photography portfolios. Okay, you don't have like, it's too obvious. Okay, you can have your name, Ashraf photographies, if you want to, or just your full name. Okay, you can pick any catchy name if you want to. Okay, make sure that you share the link of your Instagram newly. Okay, or if let's say you already have one, then you can just simply straight away share the link with us. Okay, in the WhatsApp groups. Okay, if you don't have one, then it's time for you to make one. Okay, because as a start, you're gonna start with Instagram. Later on, you're gonna move with websites. Okay, as you go as a professional, you grow as a professional, you're gonna need a website. You cannot have people going to your Facebook account, okay, and you cannot have your clients go to your Facebook account for your portfolios, because he or she will see all of your status, okay, of the day. If everything's good, it's fine, but if you're in bad mood somehow, you curse someone over something, that would be the last thing you want to show to your client. Okay, so it's always good for you to have a dedicated page for your portfolio. So whenever people ask you, can I see your works? how can I see your previous works, or can I see some samples, you can just simply share them the links. Okay, they can see your portfolios, your set of images, who you really are as a photographer. Okay, again, thank you very much for dropping by. I'll be sharing this video offline later on. Okay, for those who might don't have the full access to our today's session. Okay, I'll be sharing this video later on. Okay, again, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night, everyone. Do not forget to log out. Alright, cool. Take care. Assalamualaikum. Cheers.